You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. This is BRFM right here at the Monday Night Community Show. And we're going to be talking firstly to Michael, of course from Island Performing Arts. He's going to be introducing a couple of people he's brought along with them. But firstly, Michael, thank you very much for coming along and giving us this update and talking all about what you're doing at the moment.
Hello, yes.
Well, I was wondering, perhaps before we start off, if you could give us a little bit of, just tell us a little bit about yourselves as an introduction.
Yeah, Island Performing Arts has been established for approximately 6 years now. Currently, we run a dance academy where we have ballet, tap, cheerleading and street dance classes, as well as a mini movement class, which is like a basic rhythm and movement class for students from the age of 1. We also run an acting course and a musical theatre course, and we have our own theatre school as well, which is run on a Saturday.
And I think you're going to introduce Melody, aren't you?
Yeah, we've got one of our students with us who would like to say a little bit about what she does.
I have been with IPA for about 4 or 5 years, and I like all the classes. I do ballet, tap, cheerleading, street dance, acting and musical theatre. My favourite is All Stars and tap. Also, I really enjoy the acting classes as I have managed to get 2 Trinity Guildhall qualifications in acting. The teachers are all lovely and the classes are fun.
You're speaking to Kaylee next. Firstly, thank you very much for speaking to us this evening.
It's all right, thanks for having me.
So I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about your summer performance first.
First of all, we've got our Sheppey Dance Academy musical theatre and acting performance, and that's called That's Show Business. It's a variety show, a mix of movies, musicals and films. We've got things like Matilda, Whistle Down the Wind and Disney's Princess and the Frog. So we've got a variety of ages from 2.5 up to 14, 15 in that, so that's quite nice. And that's going to be at the Oasis Academy, which is the Sheerness site, on Sunday the 20th of July.
I also understand the All Stars Theatre School are working on their next musical, the Sheppey Little Theatre as well.
Yeah, following our success with our musical that we created ourselves last year, which was Shrek Through the Musicals, we've actually created another musical this year. This year we've called it The Mystery in the Musicals, and it is based on musicals that are Oliver, Annie, Mary Poppins, Cats, Hairspray and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And we've also managed to get Doctor Who and his assistant in there, so there's lots of songs that people know, and the kids are having great fun putting it together and helping us create the whole thing. And we're going to be performing that on the 26th and 27th of July, and that's going to be at the Sheppey Little Theatre.
And I think we're going to be talking back to Michael. Michael, I understand a Dance Academy Student of the Year has recently recorded a music video.
Yes, that's right. We were approached recently by a production company called Eavesdrop Films, asking if we would be able to supply a young 9 or 10-year-old to star in a music video for a new Russian performer called Ekat Bork. It was for one of the singles on her debut album called Gyps. I believe that's how you pronounce it. We looked at the students that we had, and Melody fitted the bill perfectly, so I put Melody forward, and luckily they said that she was perfect for it, and decided to snap her up for the filming.
And I understand Melody's got a bit to tell us about that, I think.
When I found out the film company was looking for a little girl to be the main star, alongside Ekat in the music video, I was so excited. I really enjoyed my day because it was really fun. So when I went, I was so excited. I really enjoyed it. I was taken to London to an old church where I was told what was expected of me. Everyone was so nice and I was treated like a princess. I had a lady to look after me all day. She would get my coats put on between scenes as it was a bit cold in the church. as well as making sure I had food and drink. They bought me some sweets. I had jelly babies in the Haribo. ECAT gave me a copy of her album, which she signed for me. There was a teddy bear in the video, which I got to bring home with me. Filming is different to stage work, as you get to do lots of takes to get it perfect. If you're on stage, you have to get it perfect first time. I like stage work and film work equally. Everyone at Eavesdrop's films was so lovely, and I'd love to work with them again if the opportunity arises. ECAT is a lovely lady and has promised to send me a signed photo, which I will treasure always, as the day was very special to me.
We're continuing to talk with Michael, and I understand it's the second time you've worked with Eavesdrop Films, a production company.
Yes, that's right. The music video that Melody did was actually the second time that we've worked with that company. Back in January last year, they were filming a short film called Pleasure Beach, which they did up in Laysdown. And they actually asked us if we could provide some extras. So we had a few of our students, and I believe a couple of the parents, went along, spent the day up in Laysdown being extras in the film that they were filming. I understand that Pleasure Beach excuse me, has been nominated for some film awards, and they're just waiting to see whether they're going to win. So we're just waiting to see what's going to happen with that.
And I understand that the Island Performing Arts have had a number of students move into a range of other big projects, Michael.
Yes, that's right. We've been lucky enough for quite a few of our students to be able to be involved with productions and various other things from other external groups. Some of those include Gillingham Dramatic Society, which actually Kaylee, who was speaking earlier, is part of and does a lot of choreography with them. We've had a few students go on to work with them on some projects. We've also had a student who's performed with Stage Theatre Society, and she's actually performed alongside a young actor who had just come off the West End playing Billy Elliot in the main West End show. So obviously there's a couple of sort of big theatre groups there. Also on the island, we've worked with a couple of pantomimes as well. First of all, Shooting Star Entertainments, who are a travelling pantomime company, have asked us to provide some dancers for their music for the last 5 years running. So we've had a lot of work with them. And recently also the island's very own drama group Mudlarks also had some of our students up on stage with them in pantomime, which was a lot of fun, not only because we had the kids involved, but I got to play an ugly sister as well. So that was, as I say, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, so yes, there's a lot that they've done.
I was just wondering, before we finish the interview, if you'd be able to refresh our listeners when those two performances are, and of course go over any useful contact details for us as well.
Yeah, absolutely. As we said earlier, the first show is our dance show at the Oasis Academy in Sheerness on Sunday the 20th of July. Then the following weekend, on the Saturday the 26th and Sunday the 27th, we've got two performances of our theatre school show, Mystery in the Musicals. For all of those shows, tickets are £5 each, open to the public. You're welcome to come along. You can get your tickets on the door, or alternatively you can contact us and buy the tickets through us. You can get hold of us on either of our phone numbers, which is 01795 228022 or 07816 989397. We're available on email at info@islandperformingarts.co.uk, and we also have a section on our website, www.islandperformingarts.co.uk, where you can book the tickets through there as well.
Well, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming along and telling us all about how you're getting on and talking all about Island Performing Arts.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.